Hello traders, welcome to the Tuesday forecast. So we're starting with the first pair, Euro and US dollar. We talked about yesterday of getting a flag here. So a flag did form, this was the flag, but for me personally, as I mentioned, I was waiting for a range because of the triple wicks at the top. So we didn't get a range. It would have been a small win. No, it would have been a losing trade actually, because it broke the high. You would have reduced your risk right here to this candle, and then it would have taken you out for a small loss. So again, good that I followed my plan. We then broke the high, retraced, broke the low, retraced, and just broke the low, retraced again, broke the high, retraced. So clear range bound price action. Of course, we also have a huge wick here and a huge wick here. So we are expecting a flatter, wider range. It is Tuesday, so this is normal price action for Tuesday. Let's see what will happen tomorrow. On Wednesday, the market starts to develop. Perhaps we will get a nice move. What I'm looking for is, well, I'm looking for a large push up, or I'm looking for a large push down. We need to be careful about the liquidity areas below and above, of course. We need to see how the price reacts. Does it maybe ascend into the liquidity area and then we get a reversal, or a descending, then a reversal up. But again, this price action is just telling us to be more patient. So nothing more to say really. We can switch to the euro and the Japanese yen. As you know, I was in a trade here and it did end up being a small loss, so let's take it back. Let's use the replay function. At this point, price action was trending up after an ascending, which is a high probability pattern on the euro pairs. An ascending and then an impulse in the same direction is definitely high probability. And then what happened? Well, we got a one candle pullback and then continued to the upside with a nice close, and this one candle pullback was bullish, so I was happy to place a pending order. Got tagged in, price moved up, was in a bit of a profit, and then managed to reduce my risk right here to about, I believe, 0.4, maybe 0.5% risk, and then got taken out for a 0.45% loss. So was a good trade, definitely fit my plan. It was a textbook trade. Went through my checklist, everything fit, everything was a go, so was really happy to take it, but it's one of them, it's one of the losses. Again, the win rate for the strategy I trade is around maybe 35-40% in my experience. In backtesting it may be a bit more, but in live trading, of course, it goes down. So around 40%, that is what I can expect, which means I will get more loss than more wins. And this is that case where we got a loss. And then what happened? Well, price broke down. I was not looking for a reversal because let's just see what will happen now. The trading view just freeze. Okay. Crappy trading view. So large wick down. At that point I was waiting for more of a range and then a possible reversal. So after the wick I wanted to see more. What we instead got was an aggressive retrace to the upside, broke the high, retraced, broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retraced again, and are now expecting a larger, flatter range. So same price action as on the euro US dollar. Of course, we got these huge wicks and this huge wick to the upside, which is even more of an indication that a larger range will happen. So definitely expecting that larger range. Same as on EU, I'm looking for a trend up or I'm looking for a trend down. I'm being more careful about the liquidity areas below and above the range as always. And I'm seeing what will happen in those liquidity areas. Also, let's see if maybe we get a bit of a cleaner ascending and then a reversal like this. Then maybe a trend starts to the downside. Definitely something to keep in mind on our radar. So an ascending and then a reversal to the downside. So that's about it for EJ. Was really happy to take the trade. This time it didn't work out. AU, same as yesterday, just ranging in this general area. So right here we are ranging, and I'm just seeing a break to the downside, a sort of an aggressive retrace back to the upside. We broke the high, retraced, and just continued with the V reversals and the range. To be honest, right here in this area, I'm just waiting for a large push up or a large push down. Just waiting for a trend to start, because this price is not showing me any sort of potential. Let's just see for the price to move away from this current level. Moving on to the Aussie and the Japanese yen. This one also looks very similar to the Euro Japanese yen. There was a trade opportunity right here at this point. So maybe some people were seeing this nice push up and we're seeing this liquidity grab. So this is a clear liquidity grab with a huge wick. So guessing a lot of people going long got taken out, their stops got taken out and then filled. So then we got this push up, but after that we got an aggressive retrace. Because of the aggressive retrace, I was not looking for any sort of a trade, and we were coming from a flat range. So for me, for this price action, I was not really looking for anything. What I'm looking for tomorrow is for a nice trend to start to the upside or to the downside. Just remember, reversals don't really tend to work out on AJ. So something to keep in mind, just look for continuations on this particular pair. For the pound, really range bound. Did break the low here, it did break the low, so this was the most recent low. It got broken, then we got a straight retrace, and we're just expecting a range in this general area. We have descending into an ascending, going into another descending, so expecting a larger range. Also expecting maybe a trend up and then a break and retest, or trend down and then a break and retest, but again that has time to form. So not rushing into anything, just waiting for the price action to tell us when is the right time to get in on a trade. NJ, the final pair, this one looks to be moving the best. It's the only one that is actually moving to the upside, although correctively, but it is moving, so it's not stuck in a range. That is why this is on my radar. So there was no potential entry for me anywhere in this trend. I wasn't seeing any sort of potential entries. Right here at this top, we saw 3 wicks to the upside. At that point, I wanted to see a range and then possibly an entry, but we got an aggressive retrace to the entry area. This would be the entry area, the most recent high. So we then broke the high, retraced, but prior to that we also broke the low, most recent low, retraced, left a huge wick. So expecting also range right now, and it kind of looks to be slowing down. Can you see the momentum shifting to a downside? Like here all of the pullbacks are really small red candle, really small red candle, and now big and even bigger pullback. That's an indication of a range of a trend dying down, and that is an indication of us to be more patient. So again, at this point expecting a range, possibly even a reversal for a bit of a correction after this push to the upside. But again, that's not the rule. If the market continues, we will be looking to buy. So anything can happen, but the probabilities are for this to range or to actually reverse. If it reverses, we will look to sell. Do remember that NJ moves from channel to channel, so it's possible that we get this channel here and then we get sort of a push down like this, and then this continuation. Usually we enter on a short here. That's a really high probability pattern on NJ, and it kind of moves from a channel into a channel. So pair characteristic, if we do get that particular setup, I will be looking to sell, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next trade recap and forecast.